Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Go on. This was
Oh,
introduce me, remember? This is your
oh,
show.
uh, this is not my show. This is your show.
This is
Okay,
your show.
okay.
This is your show.
But anyway, we're going. I told them earlier on Naturally for Us that we were going to do a video about wheatgrass versus barley grass
Juice.
juice, because we're starting to grow our own. So we're excited about it. And it's been doing so much good things. The first thing that we really love is that we've been sleeping really good. But anyway, here's my husband.
Yeah, we've known about it for years, but you know, when you're younger, you don't feel you need more energy. You don't feel you need to deal with this or deal with that because you don't have that many problems. But as you get older, then you get more concerned about your health and things. So now we're into it. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to talk about wheatgrass right now, and then I'll do wheatgrass juice, and then I'll talk about barley juice probably on Man to Man A to Z. At a later date or maybe tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to start with wheatgrass. There's so many benefits of wheatgrass, and we want our people to know about them because many black people don't know about wheatgrass juice and the effects on your body. We as a people, we live to eat. You know, of all the races, we live to eat, whereas you're supposed to be eating to live. Okay, and the reason why we want so much satisfaction out of our foods is because a lot of the problems that are in the black community, a lot of problems you have because, you know, we wear our differences, our color, we show everybody our differences. And there's a lot of prejudice, there's a lot of problems. And the black man suffers more than most people realize. If you were black, you'd understand. If you're not black, you may not understand this. So they look for enjoyment. They look for a release, a pleasure. And it's usually in the food. That's one of the reasons why black people eat so much food. If you go to a black restaurant, the portions are a lot larger than any other race's food because we expect more for our money. We eat more food. So anyway, instead of eating to live, we're living to eat. Okay, so we need to know these things. We need to know about anything that's going to help our health because we're going to have serious health issues. We already have a lot of them. So I'm going to read some of the benefits of wheatgrass, and there are a lot of them. So I'm going to actually read them. That's why I have my glasses on. I'm going to do some reading today. So forgive me if I have my head down, but I got to read this, and you need to hear this because when you hear the benefits, you're going to rush out and want to get some.
Yeah.
And start your own juicing or either get you a kit and start it off or start buying it or whatever. Okay, first of all, it's one of the highest sources of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the first product of light and the basis of all life. Okay. Second, it's high in oxygen. We function at a high level with oxygen. Proof of this is what's the first thing that happens when the ambulance comes to help someone. They find out their vital signs, find out where they're at in their health at that time, and then they'll give them oxygen because oxygen brings people around. Okay, so when you can get hold of something that gives you high oxygen level, then automatically you think better, you think clearer, and you can optimize whatever you do because of oxygen in the body. So high oxygen level. It's easily digested, but then it gives tremendous energy. It stops bacterial growth in the body. It rebuilds the bloodstream, and it increases the red blood cell count. Okay, which nothing else does that. Okay. So that's very important. It restores fertility. If you're having problems having a baby or whatever, maybe you waited kind of late in years and you're having struggle, you start getting wheatgrass juice, taking wheatgrass juice daily. Restores fertility, and the reason why it does that is because of the amount of magnesium it has. It has a high amount of magnesium, and magnesium restores the sex hormones in both male and female. Okay? 100 elements are drawn out of the soil by wheatgrass. 100 elements are actually taken out of the soil because of wheatgrass. That's how strong it is for pulling elements out of the soil. And that's what we live by, the nutrients, the elements and things that are in the soil. So it pulls that many of them out. Let's see, it attacks chronic disorders in the body. Cancer, diabetes, whatever. Any chronic disorder you have, it attacks that. You know, I'm not saying it helps it, attacks it. When something attacks something, that means you're going to see some results, okay? It's an anti-aging property. It has anti-aging properties. Helps you to stay young. Many animals that have been fed wheatgrass juice, especially organic wheatgrass juice, they said actually could live indefinitely. Okay, this is what the research says. Because of the anti-aging properties, we need that. Okay, it revives and makes new tissue. Not just helps your tissues, the body tissue, revives and actually makes new tissue. Okay. The ratio of detoxification of wheatgrass to other vegetable juices is 23 to 1. 23 to 1. Okay. And they said in the research that I checked out on it that 15 pounds of wheatgrass juice is equivalent to 350 pounds of the other vegetables. Okay. So a lot of people have challenges with vegetables and things like that. Get your wheatgrass. It won't take as much of it, and then you'll get all the vitamins, nutrients, and things that you need. Okay. It washes drug deposits from the body. That's both legal drugs and illegal, or street drugs. It washes them from the body. Okay. It neutralizes toxins and then removes them from your system. Okay. So we live in a society where there's so many pollutions, there's so many chemicals, there's so much going on in the atmosphere that we are absorbing either through our skin or we taking into our mouth, you know, as we eat or we drink. So we got toxins in our bodies. So it detoxifies your system or your body. Okay, it purifies your liver and your kidney. Okay, improves blood sugar problems. So people have diabetic problems, there's a blood sugar problem. It says that it improves that, attacks that situation. So it can help eliminate that type of a problem if you have a problem with blood sugar. Acts as a detergent to cleanse the body. It prevents tooth decay. Okay, and that actually pulls poisons from the gums. Okay, it heals wounds, cures chronic sinus, heals infections, reduces varicose veins, eliminates skin eruptions, acne, and removes scars even from the body. And it was saying when I was doing the research on it that some scars may take months for them to eventually disappear, but it'll actually get rid of the scars, scar tissue. Okay, keeps your hair from graying, and it strengthens your hair. Keeps your hair the color, your natural color. Okay, it improves digestion. It's a skin cleanser. It eliminates constipation. Okay. The chlorophyll helps to treat your heart, your vascular system, your intestines, your uterus, and your lungs. The effects that it has on the lungs is that it will help diseased lungs. So people that have been smoking and their lungs have been damaged by the nicotine, it helps the diseased lungs, and it also will help the effects of acid gases on the lungs. For people that have inhaled things, like a lot of the coal miners and different people there, and they encounter gases in some of the mines and things like that that actually damages the lungs, and they said that there's nothing can be done about it. Well, this will attack the problem and help alleviate that problem. Okay, it helps all kinds of blood disorders. Okay, so I think about people that have sickle cell. That's a blood disorder. So just think what this may do for you. Okay, just try it and see. Removes heavy metals from the body. Okay, we have a lot of metals in our body, from aluminum to copper to all kinds of things in our body, metals that are not supposed to be there. So this removes them from the body. Okay, can be used internally or externally. You can use it to take a bath in or a wash, or if you have sores on your body, you can actually wash them with the wheatgrass juice. You can take enemas with the wheatgrass juice to cleanse and heal your intestines. You know, a lot of people have colon cancers today. So this can attack that problem. Okay, now as far as the vitamin mineral content, I'm going to give you some of the vitamins, well, the vitamins and the minerals that are in it. First of all, it says that 1 ounce of wheatgrass juice is equal to 2.5 pounds of green leaf vegetables. So again, like I said earlier, if you don't like to eat your vegetables, a lot of people, they want meat, potatoes, you know, meat and rice, or just meat, period. Yeah. They don't want anything that looks green, okay? So if you're like that, then 1 ounce of wheatgrass juice is equivalent to 2.5 pounds of green leaf vegetables, okay? Vitamin content has vitamin A. It has all the B complex. You know, there are a lot of B's, B1, B6, B12, even has B17. It has vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K. The minerals, it has calcium, potassium, iron, phosphorus, sodium, cobalt, zinc, sulfur, magnesium, plus it has 17 amino acids and enzymes. No other food has 17 amino acids in them, you know. And even barley juice, which I'll get to either tomorrow or another time, has 8, which is an awful lot, but 17 in wheatgrass juice. So the vitamin mineral content is incredible. And it doesn't take that much, you know, maybe about 1 ounce a day, usually a shot. You know, for those of you who do any drinking, you know what a shot cup is. So a shot cup of wheatgrass juice, or you can drink more, okay? We're beginning to drink more. We're planning on drinking like 8 ounces a day, you know, but you can drink more. The more you drink, the better, you know. But that's the vitamin and mineral content. Another thing good about it is you can grow your own. It's really easy to grow. From what I understand, my wife was telling me this, that, you know, 30-some years or so ago, or a little bit more, they actually sold it, and the pharmacies actually had it available for people. Then all of a sudden you didn't hear about it anymore. One of the reasons is because it's so easy to grow your own. But the main reason is because it was so helpful in curing things. See, this society, believe it or not, runs on the fact that you're sick. Just think about the tremendous amount of money that is generated because you're sick. You know, the healthcare industry is a trillion-dollar industry. But if you were well and healed and whole all the time, then, you know, there would be no money there. So, you know, look at it, look at it like that. If you want to stay well, then you need to do something about it yourself. So you can grow your own, or you can buy it at the health food store. Just buy your shots, a shot or two at a time. Okay. This is a quote from Mr. Davis. His name is Roger Davis. He has a program on YouTube. He says, it's not the food in your life, but the life that's in your food. I thought that was such an interesting quote and a true quote. It's not the food in your life, but it's the life in your food. See, we look at food. We look at how it smells and how it tastes and how much sugar's in it, how sweet it is. We look at all of those things. But it's really the nutrients in the food that's important and should be important to us. And I was telling my wife about, about 20, 25 years ago, you know, I was getting ready to do a master's thesis. And the Lord told me to do it on grasses, because he told me that if the world, if the world could get a hold of grasses, then that would cure all of the starvation in the world, just grass. And everywhere in the world, grass grows, okay? Now, it may not be that palatable to you, and you may not know what to do with it. You may get tired of just drinking juice or chewing on grass, because you can actually chew it. Some people chew it. The taste is not fantastic, but, you know, if you want to live, then you should be able to get over taste and not worry about taste. We learned a long time ago not to worry about taste. If it's something good for us, we have no problem with the taste. And we've learned now to just take practically anything, and we don't even think about taste, because we want to live, we want to be healthy, and we don't want to go to the doctors, okay? So we're both in our 60s, mid-60s, and we're healthy and we're whole, and one of the reasons is because we value our health, we care about our health, and we try to do things for ourselves and not try to rely on the doctor, okay? Because most of the doctors are sicker than we are, you know, so obviously there's something they don't know that they need to know. So you need to check into this wheatgrass juice, and
Google
and
it.
be healthy, okay?
And watch YouTube.
All right. Be blessed.